Oof, hold on. Is that a good angle? Yeah, it probably is. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Voice crack. The voice cracks are real. Okay, there we go. So yeah, um, yesterday my uncle was very sneaky. So when I walked into my bedroom, after like 2 hours or so, I found. Let me just move Edward. I found an Erdo Henry sitting there on my tracks. Um, Now my uncle is very sneaky at putting things in certain places. Now apparently this Erdo Henry is actually in very good condition though. And I'm proud of that. So yeah, so thanks, Uncle. Yeah. Um, then for the updates, I have repainted my red Percy. And the reason why I did that is because I had to repaint it due to the fact that marker kept wiping off due to the fact that there wasn't enough paint on it. So I had to use more paint on it. And apparently, the second time I did it, it actually got very messy, as you can see. At the funnel, the smoke box, the coupling, underneath, kinda, and the roof. Yeah, so you can tell that I got kind of messy, because I accidentally put a tad bit too much paint on the paintbrush. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, so I did that, and then I repainted 2 trucks. I'm gonna repaint a coach and a diesel too. But once I get other paint, I'm gonna repaint the green Percy, red Percy into a green Percy. So yeah. So apparently, some of you might have this item. It might look familiar to you guys. But this used to be a gray flatbed truck thing. Now, apparently, I repainted it due to the fact that some of the paint was kind of already wearing off, and it looks a lot better to me when it's red. Apparently, literally, it actually looks a lot better. Don't you think? Yeah. So that's that. And then I repainted my yellow hopper. Now, I don't know if I showed you guys my yellow hopper, but I had this yellow Winter Railway hopper. It was made by the same people who, I think Certica? It's either Certica or something. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, it kind of looks a tad bit better when it's red, though, too. The inside was kind of a pain due to the fact that the entire body was dry, but when I touched the inside, the paint was still wet. So it took about kind of like 24 hours for the paint to dry, literally. And then I tried to make an engine called Bahamas. When I checked the wiki, Bahamas was actually an engine who was at crew when Henry arrived in his old shape after flying Kipper accident. And Bahamas is a Black Standard 5, and that's Henry's rebuilt shape. So Henry decided to be like Bahamas. But apparently, when I checked the story, it said that Bahamas was actually not in the story. But apparently, he was mentioned in a different story that Henry met him at crew. I can't remember what story though. Let me search it up. Gotta search it up. Let me see here. Let's see. See here. Bahamas. Other real locomotives. Are you serious? They had a whole separate different thing, but instead they had other real locomotives. Bahamas. Bahamas. Okay, yeah, here it is. Yeah, okay, so in Thomas and Fact Controller's engines, Henry said, I know what Jubilee is. It's an engine called Bahamas. I met him at crew. So, yeah, so Bahamas is Black Stinger 5. And my theory was that, yeah, he was mentioned in the story Bird Strike. So yeah. Let's see. So yeah. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna have Bahamas in my series. In the series, the adventure continues. Yeah. Anywho, oh, yeah. So I wanted to make Bahamas, but apparently it actually took it was actually bigger than I actually thought. I just wanted to have it like tender and the the engine. But apparently, it didn't work, so I had to use 3 whole Mega Bloks things, and oh my god, it was painful because it was so big and it couldn't maneuver correctly, and it just looked ridiculous. So I just destroyed it. And apparently I made one of the things that I use for the tender into a Lego locomotive. I tried to make Tim. It's either Jim or Tim. I think it's Tim. God damn it, I can't remember some of these. Well, I can remember them. I just can't remember. Well, actually, I can't remember all of them. I just get some of their names mixed up. Jim, Tim, Jim, Tim, Jim, Jimmy, Jim, 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 Jim. I'm not funny. Anywho, let's see. Is it Jim or Tim? Must be Jim. Okay, yeah, it was Jim. Okay. Yeah, so I tried to make Jim. Kind of worked, kind of didn't. But for some reason, it reminds me of an Awkward Thomas and a whole different class. That's what it reminds me of. So yeah. That's that. And then, just move Cody. There we go. And then I did an update on my Lego old style Henry. Well, Lego / Mega Bloks. Here we have this tender. I made it shorter, as you can see. I added these two things because I was bored. I added this on here for some reason. I just felt like it because I don't know why. But yeah, it's pretty much it about the tender. And then if I take Henry, you can see that I did major overhaul or something like that. Now I actually made this higher. I made the whistles kind of higher too. Added a better roof here. I made his funnel a tad bit higher by adding a stud there again. I use these Legos. I don't know if they're really Legos. Leave a comment below if they are. But if I take one off, then take this off, it's actually a Lego like this. And I really like these Legos because in certain times there's trouble, and so yeah, so I use them. And then I actually added this in front because I wanted to like mix it up with the railway series and the television series Henry. I added these here again. So yeah. Also I added this here too. So yeah, that was it. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Yeah. now onto the review. Now I went to the store today. I wanted to go to Toys R Us too, but when we got to Toys R Us, they pretty much moved everything around because Toys R Us is going out of business. Where near where I live, Toys R Us is going out of business. So when I went there, they actually shoved everything into like into one half of the store, um, and then you can like see the other half is just completely empty. And where the Thomas stuff were, it was actually a pretty big aisle. But now it's actually just on one side of one aisle, one small regular aisle. Um, and apparently, a lot of the trains were actually on a discount. And that actually made me happy because it's rare for a train to actually have a discount sometimes. Um, so yeah, but it was actually very hard to choose due to the fact that I only had $19. And it was very hard to choose. I wanted to take and play Launcher Luke and Adventures Caitlin, and then I wanted a few others because that added to $8. But yeah, but then I decided to get nothing, and instead we went to the thrift store. And apparently, after when I bought everything, it cost me $22. So I paid $19. My grandma paid the rest. So yeah. So yeah. Thank you, Grandma, for that. Anywho, yeah. So here we have is a Thomas's Snowy Surprise DVD. Now I have about. I have a DVD of this alone. I have a DVD case that has nothing inside that I got from the store. And then I have another DVD case it's actually thin and comes with the DVD. So, yeah. Now I bought another one, and the reason why I bought another one is because it says this free inside music CD sampler. Now, I actually thought there was going to be a DVD sampler in there, but when I looked inside, it was apparently broken off. So yeah. And apparently there was a Calling All Engines DVD there. I wanted to grab it due to the fact that I had this inside of it, but I could not grab it due to budget. So I took it out and put it in here. So yeah, because I wanted it so bad. Due to the fact that I have no idea where mine went at all. I cannot remember. I can't remember when I got the DVD. So yeah, so if you open it up as Diesel 10, James, Gordon, Percy, Toby, and Emily. It has two of the books, something. Then it has merchandise. Yay! Thomas Will Never Away. Good old days. Well, what I didn't like about these two sets is the Henry. Well, this set and this Henry. Now, the reason why I did not like them is because they used the new style Henry instead of the old style. Now, apparently I was doing some research, and apparently the prototype, I think either the prototype Monroe Henry or prototype Ertl Henry or something like that. Oh, there's my fat face Edward. Fat face, sticker face, whatever. Yeah, the prototype had the old style Henry. And I was like, why not use that? Why not sell that separately? Because apparently a lot of people might have liked that. Because we never have any merchandise with the old shape Henry. Yeah, because there's like zero merchandise of old shape Henry. And a lot of people would love to have an old shape Henry. So yeah, so it would be much better if they used the old shape Henry and a different tender instead of the new style Henry. So yeah. And then here's the Tommy Real Steam Thomas. And here's the things you can do. There's the game. And then here's two other things I always wanted but could not get due to the fact that they were kind of hard to find through at my age, which was like 5 or 6 years old, or it was like from. I think they stopped selling One Railway with DVDs in 2012, or it was either 2012 or 2011. But apparently, after that, but apparently, One Railway had continued until 2009 or 2010. And then they used other merchandise too, of course. And then they just stopped it all together in 2012 because in 2012 was the last year that merchandise came with DVDs and DVDs came with merchandise. So yeah, so that's how I got my Paxton and my Blu-ray Blue Mountain Mystery. So yeah, and then that's the back. I do what? What the heck? Okay, that okay. Why do I feel someone right behind? That's something okay. Oh no. Oh. Anywho, that bag is open. And next we have is some sort of Big Buddy Thomas, I think. I don't know. It was made in Tomy. I think it was like big version of the Push Long Thomas. I think it was something like that. But here it is. This thing is gigantic. It's not that gigantic, but it's gigantic. It's one of the big Thomases I now have. It would have been lovely if they had like the thing that was here, whatever it was. But still, I love classic Thomas items. So yeah, I think. Something like that. Yeah, so that's Thomas. That's the Big Buddy Thomas. Whatever. It was made by Tomy, okay? I don't know what type of Thomas it is, though. Okay, so up next we have is something. I have no idea what this is whatsoever. But it's something. Don't know what it is, but for some reason it reminds me of the Blue Mountain Mystery thing. It's probably a Tom's item. I'm not really sure. Leave a comment below if you know. But I'm not really sure. Anywho, up next we have is track. Redesigned track. Yep. A very small curve. It's actually the first time I actually got a small curve. I never seen a small curve made in Trackmaster before until now. I didn't even know Trackmaster made them. Then I have another track that fits with the track that the camera stand is on. No. And then we have a track that I have no clue goes to whatsoever. Then we have another uphill track, I like to call it. Yeah, it goes up the hill. I have another one of those now. And then I got a tiny switch track. Tiny switch track, everyone. There. Okay, now apparently, we have, you think what's supposed to be a pull-along, Thomas? I'm not really sure, but if I look at the back, it looks like it got ripped off or something. I'm not really sure, but this Thomas looks very familiar. So yeah, leave a comment below if you know what type of Thomas that is. And then I got some, what I like to call cringy track. The reason why I call it cringy track is because it's from the cringy, Hunchback Thomas items, I like to call it. You know, when it's like hunched over and stuff like that? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Now there was a James in the truck at the thrift store, but I did not get them due to the fact that James would not shut up, and the truck I just did not want. So yeah, even though James was actually supposed to go with this, due to the fact that apparently I'm one of them, it actually shows. Yeah, it shows a pickaxe and a shovel. And on James, it had a pickaxe and a shovel on James. So, yeah. But instead, I'm going to use these for something else. Either road items or other items. Yes, I'm going to keep them. And then I got another James tender now. This is my second Mega Box James tender now. Because why not? So, yeah. Yeah. And then I got my third skiff. That's one skiff I had here. Hold on. Sometimes I'm not prepared for some of the videos I make. Literally. Okay, whatever. Anywho, Yeah, so here's my third skiff I got. The first skiff was actually a Take Place skiff. I got it in, I think, 2017, I think. It was either 2017 or it was 2016, one of those 2 years. But yeah, I got skiff at one of those 2 years. Um, and apparently, my second skiff is actually a recolor, a repainted version of this skiff, only with minor things. This switch right here, or this lever I like to call it, is actually pushed into skiff, and apparently, some of the details right here were actually ripped off, and weren't there. So yeah, and apparently the mast here could come off. Now the second skiff was actually came with the Trackmaster Hugo. Came with Hugo and Skiff. Yep, Hugo and Skiff. So yeah, this came in the 2015 set. I think it was like Treasure Chase set or something. It was something like that. But it came with a seaweed covered Thomas too. So yeah. I actually like this version of Skiff due to the fact that he looks kind of lovely in this. And he looks even better in his livery that we see today. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I found something from redesigned Trackmaster sets. I think it had to do something with a collapsing bridge. Yeah, this bridge. I think I got this piece somewhere, but another piece right here. But I think that's in the car somewhere. I think. I'm going to have to double check due to the fact that I'm not really sure. But anywho, got my first redesigned glow in the dark track. Got two more switches. It's very great track. And another small thing. Anywho, got more things I'm using for parts. I got a different one this time. I got a Jurassic dinosaur thing. Derek will love this, but I'm not giving this to Derek, my friend Derek. I'm actually gonna tear this open and use it for parts. So yeah. Same goes with wherever this is. Oh dear Lord, no. Wherever this is, I am proud I'm going to be tearing it open. And then I got another one of these. They are selling a bunch of these there. Literally. And then here we have is another salt wagon. I like to call them salt wagons because you know. But anywho, this is I think a dynamite one. I'm not really sure when this came out or when did it came out, something like that. Yada yada yada. Yeah. But I am very proud to actually you know have that. And then we have this weird track thing. I don't know. We also have a few other switches too, or not switches, but stands or something. Don't know where. I can't remember what set this came from. Seeing those this. What even is this? I remember what set this came from. This came in multiple sets. And what even is this? There. Okay, then. Oh my god. I feel so bad for these two Trackmaster engines I'm going to review next. Here we have is a Trackmaster redesigned Percy. And now when I got him, apparently some kid drew on his face. And the rest of them. I feel so bad for Percy right now. I literally do. I literally feel bad for Percy. And apparently, we have another Thomas. Can't remember what set this Thomas came from, but apparently it has sparks and wood coming out. Leave a comment below if you remember that Thomas. But apparently that Thomas also got colored. Only this time all over. Yeah, I feel so bad for those Trackmaster engines. Really. And here we have is a Percy I used to own when I was little. Now, I used to have Tom's version of this, and then this Percy here, and then I got some of the rare ones too. The rare ones were the original Thomas and two. Well, actually, original James too, an original Percy, and then I had another original Thomas. But apparently my grandma and mom said that I couldn't have them due to the fact they were kind of too babyish, but I told them I didn't care, but I apparently gave them away anyways, because didn't want to, but apparently my grandma gave them to the boys. And then when I came back to give it back, or when I came to grab it back or get it back from them, they apparently did not have them anymore. I have no clue what happened to them ever since. And apparently my thought is that either my mother sold them away without even letting me know if I was okay with it, or she threw them away. And apparently my mother does that with actually really good items. Literally. She even did that with some of my items too. And she thought it was the boys, but apparently it was actually my items. Thanks a lot, Mom. Or Trista. I don't really like... I feel uncomfortable every time I call her Mom. So I'm going to refer to her as Trista from now on. That's her name. Anywho, so yeah, so apparently the head is off, and apparently it still works. But yeah, if you push this down, it actually lets it go. If you let it go, it actually goes flying down off the ground. So yeah, so that's why I love these. Then we have, oh my god, a Squirter Thomas. This is actually my second one I have now. The first one I lost. So yeah, I saw another one at the store a while back, but apparently it looked like he was chewed up by a dog or something. So, but luckily I got one in perfect condition. Yeah, so I can't wait to play with this. Can't wait. I can't wait. So yeah. Yeah, so there goes Thomas right there. And then I got two old-fashioned car toys. We have this one. Then we have this one. And then I got Duke Tender. I'm not really sure. This is take and play or take along. I'm not really sure. Due to the fact there's no date on the tender. There's literally absolutely nothing on the tender. So I don't know what year it came from. So yeah. But oh wow. That's actually I just found something out without even trying. Apparently I put my Duke Tender on the rails and apparently it fits perfectly. Look at that. Here. Boop. Boop. Perfectly. It's kind of cool that some engines can actually fit on Trackmaster Track if you don't even force them, like my Take Along Fergus. See, he can fit on there with ease. Well, I mean, I get it due to the fact that his wheels are so wide apart. So yeah. Anywho, I got another birthday Thomas. Yep, only this one's more tablet ruined, but oh well. More Thomases for me. 3. Then let me open this up. I got my second Tommy James. The backup or reverse thing James. Pullback James. Now I love these pullbacks when I was a kid. I used to play with them all the time. And I use always this method to make them go really fast. I would hold the wheel while moving back, then they'd like fly down the line. And then their eyes would move. I would always love that when I was a kid. Oh my god, that was. But apparently, sometimes they have to do this when it can be, it can reused. And so you don't hear any of the noise. Now this is actually my second one, and the reason why I say second is because, I had another pullback James, I got from I think the exact same thrift store, but that was a while back, and now I can't find them. I also had 2 Thomases and a Percy. The 2 Thomases I always had ever since, and the Percy I got from I think I either bought or got from a thrift store. It's one of those 2. Yeah. And then we have this big gigantic Thomas. That face. What is this? Shingling. 2005. This looks very familiar. Really. I'm probably gonna have to wash this out. Because apparently, I actually don't wanna put my mouth onto that. Due to the fact that you don't know who put their mouth on here. So I am not going to do that. I'm going to wash this out. Or probably not. I'm probably not going to blow it. But yeah, I love that face though. Yeah, for some reason it reminds me of a Lionel Thomas. A Lionel or Hormy Thomas. It reminds me of those 2. Yeah, but let's see. It kind of fits in Trackmaster. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. I think this is supposed to be a whistle? Well, I'm not really sure. But it's from a company called this. Shaninga. Shling-a-ling. Shing-ling. Shing-ling. I think I have a few toys made by this company, I think. I'm not really sure. But, yeah. Yeah. And then I got another Thomas Carey case. Because I need more. Yeah, this is actually my fourth now. So yeah. And then apparently there's rattling inside. And apparently, when I checked, there's apparently, a tractor, an old tractor here, missing a wheel. Take and play Percy, missing 2 front wheels. I'm probably gonna make a story out of that or something. Take along crooked face James. Oh my god. James, what happened to you, buddy? Seriously, look at that. Look at that. His face is crooked. I'm looking at it from here. Yeah, it's actually crooked. The only reason I could tell it's take long is because of the buffers. But yeah, it's actually crooked. Don't know why it's crooked though, but that must be a factory error or something. Then there's a take and play at Talking Thomas. Oh. He still talks. I'm probably going to have to give him new batteries once I get them, so yeah. He kind of sounds depressed. Poor Thomas. I'm probably going to have to wash him or something. I'm probably not. Then we have another take-along Gordon, because I need more take-alongs, of course. Then we have another take-along, and then I have a take-along Henry. 2. Yay! Yeah, and that's about it. So yeah, so I'll try to find the other piece here. See if I still have that. I might not. It depends. So yeah. Bye.